It's day 3 of our October 2025 sailing of Celebrity Edge. We cover breakfast in Normandy, my search for a library on board, and the highlight, dinner at Le Petit Chef. Make sure you watch to the end to see that special dinner. Hi, it's Trish from A Kiwi Australian Travels. It's the 23rd of October 2025 and we're still at sea on our way to North Queensland. We both reached diamond status on Royal Caribbean earlier this year, and as Celebrity is part of the Royal Caribbean group, there is a status match across the loyalty programs. Consequently, on Celebrity, we are now elite, so we were able to have the special elite breakfast in the Normandy. It's day 3. We're at breakfast at the Normandy restaurant, which is the breakfast for elite members. We reached elite. I feel so special. So we got the smoked salmon bagel. Both of us got the same thing. So it's a mini bagel. So we've got salmon, which is just here. And gosh, the presentation is just gorgeous.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. I also have some grape juice.
And we both went for the same dish. Over here I got a little, I think it's probably a raspberry. Just in general here you get juice. It's really quite nice, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever in the elite area. And I've got to say, it's quite special.
Yes. They are treating us well.
We definitely felt celebrated and special at breakfast. As you might be able to tell from my t-shirt, I'm a bit of a bookworm. Or should that be a dragon with a hoard of books? I was a little concerned that no library was shown on the deck plans for Celebrity Edge. So I was just at guest services and I asked where the library
was, because I couldn't see one on the plans. So I went and asked, where's the library? And they told me, well, we don't actually have a library. We have a book nook at Eden. And so Eden is a quiet activity space on deck 5 at the rear of the ship. There was a lovely performance on the first night. It was the Shimmer Box. But anyway, so we walked up the ramp from deck 5. So I think technically we might be on deck 6, but access is from deck 5. And I found the book nook. This is actually guests swap books in and out. So I don't think they keep it stocked. But honestly, it may only be one bookcase, but it looks like it's got a reasonable number of books. Better than Carnival. When I was on Carnival for a 4-day cruise last year. So, okay, it's not bad. And this is such a glorious spot. Just looking out the back, I'm never quite sure whether you can actually see, but here we're looking down into the Eden area. It's very quiet at the moment, which is something that you want for where you have your books. And directly out the back there's the wake from the ship. And I'm not surprised they call it Eden, because this is an absolutely beautiful, peaceful area. So while they don't have an activity here, I think it's an ideal place for sitting and quietly reading and enjoying the world and looking up and getting an occasional view of the beauty of sailing on the Celebrity Edge. The highlight of the day was dinner at the specialty restaurant Le Petit Chef. We're in Le Petit Chef, awaiting the start of the special meal. They actually project from projectors up in the ceiling. We should be able to see that. See those 4 circles there? There's one for each setting at the table.
You can just see this ring of light around the edge of your plate.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce to you, all the way from France, measuring 6 centimeters, the world's smallest chef, Le Petit Chef.
Bonjour. Mon Dieu. Numéro 1. 3 words. Tomatoes don't come from Italy. No. The first tomatoes came from what today is known as Peru. From there, they eventually expanded to Mexico, where they were cultivated by the Aztecs. The Aztecs grew tomatoes on chinampas, which were floating gardens around their capital city Tenochtitlan, and creamed the basic topping. And so the pizza margarita was born, which was so successful that the tomato became a popular ingredient in many different dishes. So please enjoy this ingredient which made such beautiful travels over different continents. On a side note, we, the French, were convinced that tomatoes had powerful romantic qualities, and so we called them pommes d'amour, love apples.
I wasn't sure what I'd think of the tomato dish, but honestly, it's absolutely delightful. I don't know what they've done to prepare the tomatoes. I guess they might have soaked them in something, but it doesn't taste just like a tomato. It's got additional flavours, and that's not just the bed that it's sitting on, but yeah, really, really beautiful.
We had an amusing lesson in art history as applied to food from the 6 centimetre high Le Petit Chef.
Delicious.
Here are some
Then
highlights.
I discovered the Spanish artist Pablo Picasso, and I decided I wanted to become a touristic chef. Yeah. Oh, I love so much to be precise and exact. So I don't need to pay to go to a therapy. Next, I discovered minimalism. This dish I named Less is More, or as I like to secretly call it, after this course, you'll want to eat a burger with French fries to feel full. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but then I wanted to give my guests the idea that they are dining in a dream. Inspired by the great Salvador Dali. Then I went through a metaphysical phase and started to be all philosophical and asked myself, what is a dinner? Inspired by the Belgian painter René Magritte. After this, I had the idea to serve all my courses in soup cans. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 9 courses of soup. Soup as amuse-bouche, soup as appetizer, soup as main course, soup as dessert. Inspired by the American pop artist Andy Warhol. Then I went ahead and wrapped the whole plate and table in fabric like the famous artist Christo. Finally, I discovered the most genius artist of them all, Marcel Duchamp. So I said to myself, I'm going to put a piece of bread on a plate and call it fine dining. Voila, finito, my job is done. Bon appetit. Well, honestly, maybe for Marcel it worked, but my customers said that my food became way too artsy-fartsy, and nobody came anymore to my restaurant. So then I told myself I need to stop trying to reinvent dining and just go back to the basics of plating. Texture, color, and composition. Let me present to you tonight's dish, inspired by the great Russian painter Vasily Kandinsky. Just like an artist, I want people's mouth to fall open when they see the dish placed in front of them. And I hope I've succeeded once again today. Bon appetit!
And it is very, very yummy. I'm very much enjoying it. I have already deconstructed it. Well done, such a beautiful presentation. And it also tastes delicious.
The secret ingredients to make a dish taste incredible doesn't cost anything. It just needs to be prepared with love. I've been to the most expensive restaurants in the world, but the best food I've ever tasted was cooked by my grandmother. She didn't cook for money, for restaurant stars, or for fame. She cooked for the love of her family.
You'll notice some coloured banding on the video. That was caused by the camera's frame rate interfering with that of the projector. The projection itself was of good quality.
J'ai un petit chef. Okay, ready? Yeah. They are for jumping. Oh, très bien. Voilà. Good. Ok. Maintenant toi. Bravo. Et now, le moment suprême. Bonjour mes amis. Wow. Viens mon chéri. Ready? C'est parti. Un, deux, trois et un. Voilà. Bon appétit. When she plays and find things out, be creative. Only think about the flavor, and you know you can go far when you get that restaurant star, and you are a chef.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you. That is just gorgeous. And they've given us chocolate as well. The stack of strawberry is amazing. Okay. Pastry at the bottom. Again, it's a work of art.
It is 100% a work of art.
It certainly is, and it seems like it's a shame to demolish it. Okay, I'm going to try some of the chocolate as well. Whoops. There's a chocolate mousse with pieces of chocolate. Oh, wow. That is divine as well.
What a fantastic meal. We were offered a discount to come back for another different Le Petit Chef meal. That will be coming up in another video. The next day was our first port day, Edge Beach, which I'll cover in the next Celebrity Edge video. Thanks for watching A Kiwi Australian Travels. Bye for now.